Can we have a chat?
Yeah, we can have a chat here, can't we?
Yeah, we can.
Alright, cool. So all I've done today is make some video footage, and I've stuck to everywhere that I'm allowed, apart from apparently Amazon, where I wasn't allowed to step on their site.
And who's allowed you permission on the site?
No one's allowed me permission. This is all public, bro. Don't treat me like I'm silly. Yeah, I do this a lot.
You just said,
again, identify for me as well, please. Before you do. You do.
Colour.
Okay, what's yours as well, please?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Have you told me that your body worn camera's on? No, you haven't. That's part of your policy. You can clearly see that I'm filming, bro.
Okay, and you can clearly see that that's...
No, I can now.
I don't have to notify you.
You do. It's part of your policy.
No, it's not.
The officer insists that informing someone about body-worn video isn't part of his policy. However, data protection laws clearly require officers to notify people when they're being recorded, except in rare situations where it's not possible. This response feels dismissive, as if he's trying to dodge accountability instead of following proper procedure.
But this has been proven before that it's part of your policy.
Stop. You just stated that you have been allowed... No,
I don't have to stop.
Me. I'm trying to ascertain what's happening.
I don't have to... Listen, bro, I don't want to interrupt you, but to be honest, I don't want to speak to you, yeah? I'm going about doing my civil right. I'm allowed to go around and film in public areas.
Been allowed. Who has allowed you?
My rights as a human being in this country.
And they have a right to know who is filming or taking photographic images of the building.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
The officer claims he has the right to know who is filming the building. This is both misleading and dismissive. In public spaces, no one is legally required to reveal their identity just for recording. Here, the officer seems more interested in asserting control than following the law. It reflects either a lack of understanding or an attempt to intimidate, not an effort to uphold anyone's rights.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Oh my God. Please, mate. Please don't. Don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. I'm literally just on my way to taking someone to professional standards for exactly the same thing. Okay. Trying to trump up charges that aren't there. Yeah, which is... No, listen. No, I'm not saying that you are. You're trying to tell me, though...
You're not telling me what has happened. You're just saying you're doing your civil right. Doing what? Taking images.
Filming the building. The building. Amazon, look at this place. It's huge.
I know it's huge, but why? What's the reason why?
Because I like to. I don't have to tell you that.
No, I'm just trying to understand why.
But I know, but I'm going to stick to it. I don't have to tell you that. And that's, you can say that being as awkward.
How am I supposed to ascertain what's happening?
You don't have to ascertain anything until I've committed the broken...
I've had an incident that's been called...
Have I committed an illegal offence?
Well, as far as what we've heard on the call is that there's been swearing and shouting, so I need to know who that's been coming from.
Those down there, and the video's got it to prove it.
Right, and can you show me that?
Yes, I can.
Because if you're involved in that and you've been shouting and swearing, that is an offence. That is something I need to ascertain what has happened.
Of course. Hey, you know this camera? You see this camera? It's an independent witness. Yeah, so that's another reason I can film, because when stuff like this happens, yeah, when people try and say stuff happened that didn't happen, we can now go back to this footage and see, can't we?
What we've heard on the call is that there's been lots of shouting and swearing going on.
Right,
so we need to ascertain what that's in relation to. So if people, that's called public order. That is an offence, yeah? And I'm here to try and ascertain what has happened. You're not being very forthright with me, and I understand why, because
I don't have to. Because I don't have to.
No, but I have to ascertain what's happened.
Yeah, but I don't have to still tell you, bro. This is what I'm like, until I commit an offence.
Okay.
Yeah? And you're saying a public order offence, yeah?
An offence has been committed.
Where is the person that feels harassed, alarmed and distressed? Where are they? Who are they? You have to have a complainant. Where's the complainant?
No, it doesn't.
Where's the complainant?
No, it has to be an assumed person. A person of reasonable firmness. You think you know your legislation, but if you do, then
that's all you guys want to deal with is legislation. What about what you swore to when you took up your job? Wasn't that under common law? Most of that's under common law, isn't it?
That wasn't under common law.
Right. My granddad, yeah, was a very well-respected inspector in the police force, yeah? Right. I don't care. You guys still swear by it.
Legislation.
I know that...
Swear by common law. There are other pieces of legislation that we swear by.
Okay.
I'm still trying to ascertain what has happened. Now, what I'm saying
and I've told you, what's happened is I've done some filming and they haven't liked it.
And I'm telling you, we are aware that a public order incident has taken place.
No, how are you then? So who was it by?
So I don't know that. I'm trying to ascertain that from yourself. You are reported to be involved. I've come here. I'm trying to ask you what has happened. Now,
so how do you know that one's taken place? If you don't know who done it...
We can hear it on the call.
The officer justifies his actions by citing a phone report of shouting and swearing. But hearsay alone doesn't amount to reasonable suspicion of an offense without supporting evidence. Acting solely on such a report doesn't meet the legal threshold for investigation or intervention.
No, no one at the time, and that you're now lying. You're lying because I was filming at the time when that call apparently would have come through.
You've just said on your
No,
camera
yeah,
you've
I've
them
caught that I
swearing on the
haven't.
street.
No, it would have been them because it hasn't come from me. So if there is swearing on this footage,
Yeah,
it's going to
that's
come
what
from
I'm
them.
saying.
It won't be coming from me.
But I don't know that. because
Okay,
You're not showing me
and
anything
even
to the
that,
contrary.
even this footage now, I
You
don't
are
have
not
to, but
showing
I
me
will.
anything
I
to the
will, just because I
contrary.
can't wait to prove you
are
wrong.
not showing me anything to the contrary.
Okay. Also, I want to know that. Hang on. Before I show you anything.
A public order offence
Yeah.
has been committed.
Right.
We can hear it on the phone call.
Yeah.
Swearing and stuff is taking place in public.
Yeah.
Now you're saying you can prove that it's not you because you have video.
And if it proves that it's them, are you going to go and deal with that?
I'm going to go have a chat with them afterwards.
Straight up, because I'll be
But I'm
following
here
you
now.
to make sure that you do follow it up. Because I know how this works. If I'm swearing in here, you're going to deal with that. But if it comes back that they're swearing in it, you won't deal with that. I ain't stupid. This happened to me the other day. This happened to me the other day, bro. Like I say, to be honest, I want to go about my business. Am I detained? Am I detained? Am I detained?
I just need to know what's happening.
Yeah, and I'm asking, am I detained? So I'm free to go. Am I free to go?
Well, I need to confirm your identity.
When asked directly whether the person is being detained, the officer sidesteps a question and keeps demanding ID. Avoiding a clear answer while restricting someone's movement can amount to unlawful detention. Detaining a person without proper legal grounds violates basic rights and undermines public trust.
You don't need to confirm my identity. I don't have to give it you. Till an offence has been committed, I do not have to give it you.
Has been committed.
No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't.
You're telling
Just
me-
you turning up and saying an offence has been committed doesn't
Public
mean
order
one's been
offence
a...
has been committed.
No,
You
it
know it's
hasn't.
been committed, and you've just confirmed it by saying you've got footage of it on your phone.
Oh, wow.
You've literally just confirmed by saying I've got footage of that offence happening, a public order offence.
Okay.
Haven't you? You've just said that.
Okay. I said
So now
actually.
you deny- you're denying that you said that.
What I
So you
actually
don't
meant
have
in
the
that.
footage.
What I meant in that is the footage here will show that I didn't at any point swear. The guy started going crazy at me, and I did actually say to him, "Bro, what you're doing now is a
Someone's
public
gone
order
crazy at you,
offence."
So potentially you're
That's
a
what I
victim
said to
of
him.
a
So
public
you
order
probably heard
offence.
me
So
say
I
that on
also
the
need
call.
your details if you
But-
are the victim of the public
But
order
I
offence.
don't. Public order
I just
offence.
need
You
a
think
name
I'm going to
and-
have somebody in trouble for a public order offence? Come on, mate.
Can I just ask, the details of the security guard that came down from Amazon? Did you manage to get his name or anything?
No, only his identity. Yeah.
The issue becomes when you trespass, obviously that's a civil issue.
Of course.
And even more so if you're trying to get into buildings.
Of course.
So we just want to make sure that's not going to
That's not going to happen. And we spoke to this chap here.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
exactly, you've been
Nathan, innit? Nathan here.
Yeah.
Hey, promotion for you, buddy. I will. I'll email him and say. I'll email him and
As long as
say.
you're, in agreement that we're not going to be going on anyone else's land. We're all good on you,
No. But I haven't. Like I say, this guy seems to think he's gonna. I don't know. You're not having my details. You're not having them. You're not having them. You might be able to take my mates.
Go over there and speak to them and take their
Don't.
details.
I've just told you I don't want you to.
Right, fine. On your way then.
When the officer says, "on your way," then it implies authority he doesn't actually have. The auditor is lawfully allowed to stay in a public area unless issued a lawful order, like a dispersal notice or an arrest. The officer's command lacks any legal foundation and instead seems rooted in personal authority, not legitimate power.
If I'm free to go, I'm free to stay. So I won't be going nowhere, sir. So stop, trying to talk down to me.
Stand here pointing that in my face.
Well, then disappear. You're the one that's approached me today, not the other way round. I don't have to. I don't have to. It's a public place, and it's up to you to make privacy in a public place. So if you'd like to make privacy, then I suggest you maybe get in your two shiny cars with flashy lights, right, and have a conversation.
This situation perfectly highlights the problem. An individual lawfully exercising their right to film in public, and an officer responding with misplaced authority. Rather than explaining the law, the officer relies on ego and assumption, turning a simple situation into a power struggle. Police are there to enforce the law, not emotions. And this reminds us that respecting citizens' rights should always come first.